Hello and welcome to a replay of a game we had on stream yesterday. And we can see from the playlist here, they have 2 radars. We have one in the Baltimore, potentially a second one in the Neptune. I totally wasn't sure if he was or not, but and we have CVs. But let me just check to make sure the name bug is fixed. Right, yeah, still there. If you don't set full battle mode on at the beginning of every replay, you don't see player names. Yes, I got Mogador and a Kagero, and we got a Benson and me, so there's 1 tier 8, 1 tier 9. Benson's going to C, I'm heading over to A. The CV said in chat he's going to support this cap, so I'm coming over here. We have a Kaga, they have the Parsifal, the German one. And I don't know, as far as CVs are concerned, I'm kind of happier with ours, right? The Kaga is more, I think, as far as the DDs are concerned, the Kaga is a bit more of a pain than the Parsifal, with it having like AP bombs and stuff. Yeah, this is one of a few really neat games that I had during stream yesterday. This one being notable for reasons you will probably see by the end. It's probably something that is quite a rarity in ranked. I'll speed up a little bit to get it started. You can see the Mogador pushing up towards the AK. There's the one of their radar ships coming up behind him. We can see the Pullman going over to B. And on our side, we got the Benson and the Soyuz going to B. Now, my plan here is I'm trying to get as close as I can. I was trying to get to the cap before I smoked. The idea was to smoke up and sit in the cap, and then shoot him while the CV spots him. But he, as long as watching that concealment, I think he starts turning north a bit, which means that I get caught. I'm going to get spotted. So we open up on him, right? And the CV is obviously here too. We're going to pop our smoke and try to finish him. As long as the CV keeps him spotted, he's not going to live, right?
Smoke screen set.
At this point, my thinking was he's trying to just get some torps out before he dies, because it's pretty, he's gonna die, right? Even if the CV disappeared, we have a cruiser there too. So let's go number 1.
Engine boost activated.
Now look at the map. We got the Kagero. He's pushing over to C. There's the torps that he sent. There's the torps he sent out. So, I mean, this Alaska's pushing in, so my plan was just push behind the island, cap in silence, right? Because the radar's not gonna. I don't need smoke in the cap if there's no one here, right? Our Neptune just got blapped by the Alaska. If I sit behind this island, it doesn't matter if radar's up or not. They're not doing anything, right? I mean, looking behind myself though, there isn't really much support, right? We've got the Baltimore and the Pullman behind me, but they're really, really slow pushing in. Alaska's being forced to turn away, and as soon as his radar drops, I'm free to cap and do as I will. Apart from the CV, of course. The CV's gonna find my ass, but as I said, this is the Dutch CV, and I think Dutch Germans, aren't they? And because the bombs are like they got AP bombs. The attack craft, they're not as hard to dodge as they were, because you can now see like the preview where they're going to drop. So we took like 4K with the first drop. So watching the water to see where it's going to go, and yeah, he took 2K with the second drop. But now I've actually capped this, so I can happily just move out of here, right? That's my plan. Support we got behind me is it's not doing great, right? This Alaska, I'm not really sure what his plans are. I mean, obviously, looking at the map, he looks like he's pushing north, and
Engine boost deactivated.
I definitely, you definitely wouldn't expect him to push heavy north. I mean, I've kind of figured myself here, he's going to sit by the island, right? But, oh, our boy a bit decided now that there's nothing else for him to shoot at. He wants to push north too. He wants to kind of push in. But looking at the other side, we've lost only the Neptune. They've lost only that one DD. The Mogador, which is obviously the better of the DDs. I'm trying to hopefully trying to get some torps out on this Alaska. And one tube, like, realize he's going to stop there and just sit. Planes are probably going to... No, they're not going to spot me here. So it's in the other section behind. He doesn't know where I am, but he knows I'm spotting his ass. The CV just wiped out the Baltimore. It detonated the Baltimore with 3 torps, holy shit. And we also lost our DD on the other side, so yeah, we're now down... We're down 3 ship. Alaska's moving out. I think he probably feels at this point he's going to try to move up to A. But the thing is, I'm radared here. I'm not smoking. I've got a smoke ready. I'm thinking when the radar drops, if he starts shooting at me, I will. At that point, I will kind of like smoke and try to shoot him. But he's shooting the pommer. I mean, he's totally ignoring me. I'm not doing a great deal of damage, but it's adding up, right? It's like, 1,000 to 1,500 a salvo. And you got a salvo every like 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds. So the fact he's ignoring me here, he's gonna die, right? There's no two ways about it. If he doesn't turn back, like turn to do something, How many damage slowly ticking up? I'll keep just raining those shells in. I mean, the Popman got a couple of hits on him, but he almost finished the Popman. The Popman got a couple of hits on him, but I fat fingered my smoke. I was trying to push my speed boost, but I fat fingered the smoke button. I wanted to speed boost over to help the other side, right? So this side we got a Popman that just died. He just died there to their Popman. They got 2 BBs over by A. On the other side of the map there's the Baltimore and a Kagero. The Baltimore is really low health, so my plan is to try to find this Baltimore that had like about 2,000 health and try to get him finished. And then maybe try to make sure that we hold the left. Because they're outnumbered on this. Oh, there he is. 800 health. It's a couple of salvos. He's gone, right? Kill number 3. Nice. So at this point, I know that the source I used is over there. He's got a Kagero over there. And I was going to push that way and try to find a DD or try to cap B, because I got a feeling we was going to lose A, because I said in chat coming to B. I got a feeling we was going to lose A because it's just 2 BBs there. So if they push up and take that cap, then I mean the CV can try to slow them a bit, but eventually they probably will get it. I mean if I sat there and just tried to focus on them, the Kagero over here would push up and cap C. Right? There's no way he wouldn't cap C. If he's free, just him and his BB, and his BB is pushing away, he would get it. And I didn't want to go capped out, so we made the choice of going east, leaving the CV on his own with those 2 BBs, and just moving over here to try to find the CV. And all of a sudden there you see the RPF changed, and it's behind the far island, or heading away to far island, so I know looks like he's pushing north. It looks like he is pushing to cap, so... And the cargo's saying, hey kidder, can you hunt the CAG? And that's totally what I'm going to do. Go for the DD first. RPF shows him heading to C. So I'm heading that way. I'm going to try to cut him off. I don't know how much health he's got at this point. Okay, the source I use is pushing the other way to try to work on those BBs. So far, I'm the only one that's killed anything. We had a couple of unnecessary deaths, especially the Neptune. I mean, he pulled out into A and got just destroyed with citadels with like 1 salvo from full health to none from the Alaska. But looking at the RPF, if you watch it, he's definitely pushing north. He's behind this island, so he's probably pushing up towards the cap. There's a set of torps, so he's got at least 1 set of torps he's fired, so it looks like the CV is... Well, I wasn't sure if he's gone for the source I use. I wasn't sure if he's trying to find me. I'm located, which means this DD does know where I am, and there we go. He's spotted. So 13k Kagero versus 17k, you know, Kitakazi. There's no way I should lose this fight, right? You just shouldn't. Because gunboat versus torpedo, I mean, he's shooting, but he's...
Torpedoes to starboard.
There's the other salvo of torps. He doesn't have smoke, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't have any smoke left. Maybe it's on cooldown from planes, but potentially. But in fact, even if he did have smoke left, I would have just... I've got my speed boost up, I would have just charged the smoke, right? I mean, they're capping... At this point, they're also capping A away from us. Although the CV's doing his best to try to prevent that.
The ship is on fire.
Nice. So that's him dead. Kill number 4.
Enemy destroyer sunk. Our victory
And looking
is
at the
in
map,
sight.
if you look at the minimap at the bottom, you can see the CV was heading over to the east. And look at where the planes come from. The CV is down south of me somewhere. So, as it stands right now, we got one cap.
Sir.
We got there's equal ships. Is it me and the cargo on the other side of the map, and me and this also use over here?
Activated.
I think my decision here was to go and try to turn B. I've got smoke. I got 10k health. Just push B and try to turn B because they've got the other cap. I know we've looking at the map, the score timer at the top. We will win if we don't die. Right, 4 minutes we win with 2 caps, or with 1 cap. But you can't always rely on that, right? You can't rely on that. All it takes, I mean, if the Saucer user or the CV dies, then that lead will definitely, that will definitely change. I mean, I can't, for some reason the replay is not letting me unlock the camera to look around, so we're looking at the game camera that I watched when I played. So I was going to watch the Saucer use to watch his health, but I mean, RPF is pointing where the CV is, so I know he's down there. How much HP does this BB have? Saying in chat, like pointing to the source I use over the other side, and I think it worked out he had about 50k, so he's almost full health. I was kind of trying to gauge it to see if the CV was going to get him finished off. So 60k said, and we look over there and it is 60k. So he does have almost full health. So the CV is ignoring me at the moment. He's just trying to focus on finishing that BB, and there I spot him. He's pushing up towards the cap, right? So, I mean, while we're streaming this, I did kind of say on stream that I reckon that the best thing he could probably do is if he pushes into the cap to stop me getting it, right? That is what he did.
Our victory is in sight.
So, I mean, I got 4 to 5 kills. I think the CV, I took out the,
Engine boost deactivated.
CV took out the Alaska. CV took out finished off the Pommern. Right, so at this point, he's finished off the BB. He is looking at me. We are still winning on points if we don't die, but I've got a CV right here, right? So now it's time to just try to juke shots, and yeah. I mean, it's a close game. It's gonna go to the wire, right? We got the BB chasing our CV. And we dodged that one. CV missed. So the CV is inside B. We're looking at RPF. It looks like he's pushing up. You can tell it looks like he's pushing towards that island. So I think easiest way for me to survive here is to kill the CV, or at least try to damage him, right? There he is. He's pushing up. I wasn't sure about this CV, whether he had if he was going to have decent secondaries. And I know some of these some of the German CVs do. The parcel, I'm not sure how the parcel is.
Problem solved, sir.
So we got a couple of sets of torps. I think my plan was to wait until the torps reach him to see if they do damage, then pull out and try to finish him off.
Smoke screen set.
He dodged all the torps from the first lot. And we're still 2 minutes away from winning. So he hit with 1 torp. So I'm going to try to gun him down to finish this off. I mean, if he dies, we win, right? There's a high caliber. He missed with his final lot, and there's the win. So here we see the end screen, 115,000 damage. We got a Kraken, a high caliber, and the first blood awards. 315 main battery hits, 5 kills, 5 fires, 8 defends, 20 plane shutdown, only 1 torpedo hit. So yeah, just kind of will kind of emphasize that this is a gunboat, not a torpedo. If you go onto the XP screen, you can see here like 2658 base XP. I forgot to take a screenshot of the detailed reports, but pretty much most of the damage was done with guns, apart from 1 torpedo hit on that CV, which did take off like close to 20 odd K. I was kind of lucky here. I mean, this game there was 3 tier 8s. There was a couple of other games during the stream yesterday that proved pretty well. One of them. In a Pummon, where I ended up getting like a solo warrior, like which is pretty much survive and win when you're 1v4. That actually worked out pretty well. I think I got a replay of that somewhere, so I'll dig that out. But thank you for watching. So this was from a Sunday stream. I normally do stream warships every Sundays. If you're curious to see some of this live, then twitch.tv/bud699 on a Sunday. We'll be seeing some warships, and other days we play other games. Thank you, and goodbye.